Wow, this mayoral race is really, really going for it because, wow, the gossip's right in the Herald. I rang Vaughan today and he's on the road, but I got him to pull over. he's now sitting in some car park, but man, some flash car park. But Vaughan, this is really, really serious. What's happening?
Well, first things first, Max, I'm at Hampton Downs Raceway. So in the background, you can see a little bit of, if you're a petrol head, this is heaven, right? But anyway, let's get back to the explosive news that's come out. Look, it's been bubbling away. And now, obviously, the turd really is in the punch bowl. Viv Beck's mayoral campaign is under real duress. There's some debts there and, hey, probably more to come. So, look, I'm on the road, bro. What do you know?
All right. So what this Herald article says, and look, this is written by some of their top journalists, so I take it as legitimate. So the debt so far is $353,000, and the rumor is it's actually double that. But look, that's what we stick with, and evidently assurances from CNR. CNR, folks, is the backers from the National Party. The National Party are right behind this. And last week or so, they were saying, hey, there's nothing to see here. The debt's going to be fixed up and just get over it, please. Whereupon that has been rubbish. There's now legal people involved. Lawyers are coming after Viv Beck, and the whole campaign's in deep, deep trouble. Who would vote for somebody who can't even run our own campaign finances?
Yeah, if you can't run a mayoral campaign, you most certainly cannot run a city. And look, let's just get back to what the real issue here and why this is explosive. It's also destructive to what you would call the right-leaning campaign, right-leaning voters, because, you've got Afiso, who is actually, Afiso Collins is going to walk in if the Beck keeps the campaign going, right? So at the moment, he'll be laughing on both sides of his face. And we've got the other candidates, such as Wayne Brown, who are actually being ambushed by what Viv Beck is doing here. It's totally irresponsible. And quite frankly, it's on CNR and it's on the National Party. So, that part there, I find it quite offensive, to be frank, Max.
I would think any voter voting for Viv Beck right now would be absolutely foolish. But look, there's a lot more to this. The National Party are backing Viv Beck, but more importantly, a whole lot of other candidates. I know them, some of them personally, who are out in the field now thinking, I've got CNR backing, I've got legitimacy. CNR have guaranteed these debts. I don't know, but I suspect they have. And because they know we're all over this and saying, nothing to see here. And by God, they're in trouble. So I would say those other candidates are in trouble. That's candidates standing to be representatives for the councillors. Wow,
this is the difference. This is the difference between commercial nous, right? Leo Malloy looked at his campaign, realised it was probably unlikely that he was going to win. He made the call, right? He made the hard call. Ego and ability is keeping, or ego and lack of ability, more ego and ambition, is keeping Viv Beck in the race. If she was thinking with a clear head and applied common sense, she would know that continuing the campaign is actually destructive. Now, there's a couple of bits. You mentioned CNR and the National Party. This is on CNR. Quite frankly, a fish rots at the head and it's rotted right off inside the CNR. Simon Bridges endorsed Viv. CNR took the bait, and look where they are now. If a voter goes with this, best of luck to them, because, it would be a disaster.
Well, the credibility of CNR, Simon Bridges, is right on the line with this. Look, I think they would be foolish to put their hand in their pocket to pull her out of trouble. I don't know who's responsible for this debt. Is it CNR or is it Viv Beck? But both of them should be held accountable for not keeping an eye on it. I can't believe they want to run the city on this.
And when we talk about debt, clearly they do not have the money. So we're talking 350K is not going to get you the mayoralty of Auckland. I mean, 680 is what you're allowed to spend. Most would probably spend the thick end of $1 million to get there. And I understand the 350 is actually a bill. It's an advertising bill. That's what I've heard. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If it's just the advertising bill, there are other expenses to run a campaign. So, in terms of double it, I don't think that'll be too far wrong, which means, someone, they're deep in the poo there, bro.
Oh, absolutely. And look, just to confirm what you said, according to the Herald, that is a bill, but it goes way back to February, and that bill has not been paid. Yeah. And it was supposed to be paid a while back, and the CNR going, nothing to see here, and they still haven't paid it, despite their promises. Wow, I think this is dirty
so I need to finish off with a couple of things where the closer you look at Viv Beck's campaign, the uglier it gets. So if the $350,000 unpaid advertising bill is not a big enough red flag for you to step back.
Poor management all around, absolutely disgraceful behaviour. And I think if she still stands and continues to, well, all more fool them. But if she stands, any voter would be absolutely crazy to vote for her.
Yeah.
All right, Vaughan, good to see you, man. You get back on that road.
I'm going to go do some hot laps, bro. So I'll catch you later. Take care.